So YouTube has openly admitted they do not send out notifications to all subscribers. So if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button and click the notification bell next to it so you can make sure you get notifications for all videos that I put up. And if you like the video, please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here and all the support. Enjoy the show.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Big Country here. Welcome back to Country Living, another review. And today we have an item that I have been super excited about. Once the announcement was out, I was super excited for. And I finally got it. I've had it for a couple of weeks. I've been using it. I know it's in and outs. I got my goods and my likes and my bads and the dislikes and all that good stuff. So anyway, the item we're talking about today is the VGOD Pro Mech Series 2 kit. Alright guys, just like any other VGOD device comes in a box. Hang on real quick. Right there, that's the authentication code. I'm going to start throwing all my authentic reviews. I'm going to start throwing out the authentication code information out there for the clone wanners to want to talk crap. Go to the website there if you want to and enter in that code right there. You rat bastards. I will never ever try to pass off a clone as an authentic. So, with that said, VGOD Pro Mech 2 comes in a box. Inside of a box. Inside of the case. And once you open the case, I got 3 of these now because I love this is a good little case. You open it up, let's look at the top here. Top here we have an extra spring, have a couple of coils, and we have some O-rings, and another insulator. Three big O-rings, 1 mini O-ring, and an insulator. This comes as a kit as the Elite RDA and the 2 mod. You got 2 slots here. Most of it, if you just get the Mech, you just have the 1 slot, but this came as a kit, so you have the RDA here and the Mech there. And this pamphlet, of course, for the VGOD Pro Mech 2. It is in English, and it just tells you information about the Elite RDA, the Pro Mech 2, operations, installing your batteries, attaching your, just information of how to use your mechanical 2 mod hybrid. And there you go, that's it. There you go. This is the kit completely together, the VGOD Pro Mech 2 mod and the Elite RDA. Let's take my battery out of here. I am not going to show you anything about this because I already have a full review of the VGOD Elite RDA, which I will put right there, and you can go check it out if you would like. But let's look at the Mech, the tube. This Pro 2 series, VGOD USA Pro Mech. It's hybrid connection. This is black on copper. See on the inside, this does have an extra insulator inside here just in case your battery wraps are nicked, but always be careful with that. You can see the black right there on the inside. And this particular tube here, it's got sleeves. Now the bottom one here just falls off. It doesn't have an O-ring. It doesn't even have a normal slot for an O-ring. But the top one does have an O-ring, which makes it more tense, you know, more stiff. And it has an O-ring slot right there. I guess possibly it could have had an O-ring or something in here. I don't know. But maybe one of those O-rings in the bags was for this, but either or, it don't really matter. So the design on this thing, the biggest thing about the Pro Mech 2 that they're advertising, they're promoting, is the fire switch. They have this 3-prong system right here. You see those 3 prongs? It says it's supposed to do better conductivity because you got more contact surface. So let's just unscrew this thing, take it apart. So you take it apart by grabbing that flathead screw on the inside. Pull it up. Notice the screw itself has an O-ring on it, which helps insulate the metals from each other so they don't conduct off each other. That's what that small O-ring is for in the goodie bag. You got to take this apart now, pull it out. It is spring loaded, so be careful. All right, now here's where the big selling kit is. You got 3 pins there. And actually 3 pins. It's 3 different pieces, 3 different contact pins. I feel they could have done this, got the same performance by making this one solid pin, to be honest. One solid piece, as opposed to 3 different ones, because it's kind of to kind of get it all back together. But it is all solid copper. Because once this thing's all together, this is all one piece to begin with. So I'm not sure why they would feel like they had to do it this way. All right, so I got them all back in there, right? I'll put the spring over top. Kind of house all 3 of them. There we go. And then try to line up these 3 holes. There we go. Perfect. I did it perfect for the first time. There we go. So it's not, no, it's not super, super horrible. So now you just screw back in, put it all back together. Ooh, there we go. All right, it's all back together. So you see that right there? The 3 prongs come up, and you get 3 points of connection. And this right here is the spring-loaded battery adjuster. Of course, the what do they call this? Aeronautical space. The carbon fiber switch is what that's called. I don't know why. They call it something else on the other, I think it was like aeronautical carbon fiber switch. So all VGODs, or all the Pro, the Elite, and the Pro Mech 2 have all has this same carbon fiber switch, and that's real carbon fiber. But being a Mech mod, pretty much all there is to show. We'll put the RDA back on first. Always put your RDA on. Put the brownie back in, and then positive side down. And then I'm going to put the screw down the firing pin, or the firing button. Figure I'll go ahead and show you the build I have in here. These are 26 by 36 stainless steel 316L aliens, 5 wrap, and it's a 0.1 ohm. That there is the VGOD Pro Mech 2 mechanical mod. Alright guys, that was the VGOD Pro Series Mech 2. You know, if you've been around for a long time, you know my very, very first mech mod was the VGOD Elite Pro, and that was last summer. I got that with the Pro Mech as well, the RDA. Pro Mech. I got it with the VGOD Pro RDA as well. So it came as a kit, and that thing was a beast. If you have watched that video, then you'll know in the video I said myself I was nervous. I was nervous of trying it because you know when you go into vaping and you're learning vaping as a whole, and then you start hearing horror stories, especially when you want to go into the world of mech mods, right? Hybrid connections specifically. You hear the dangers, you've heard the bad stories of the explosions and stuff in the face, so that makes you nervous if you don't know. So I took the time on my social media, Instagram, even Twitter, and here, asking people to links to information, literature, reading, videos, whatever. I took the time to self-educate and learn battery safety, ohms, and you know what you can and can't do with hybrid mechanical mods. So, but even in the video, I was extremely nervous. Even though I felt confident that I was knowledgeable enough to go ahead and do it, I was still nervous because I didn't want to become a stab. But that VGOD Pro was an everyday carry for the longest time. That thing was brutal, man. It went through a lot of drops. It got a lot of the Cerakotes already chipped off of it. But I put a lot of vapes and a lot of batteries through that mod. I loved it. So when the VGOD Elite came out, was announced, I was super excited for it. And so when I got it, I was, like I said, I was really excited. I loved the design of it, loved the way it looked. But in my video, I said, you know, is it worth the more money as opposed to the Pro when it comes to performance? I said no. The performance from the Pro Mech to the VGOD Elite was about the same. But, you know, it came to look, and it came to feel, it came to style, depending on what you wanted, along with the Elite RDA, which was a cool design there, the Elite RDA with the screw post designs. Sort of like the, whatever that one RDA was that came out with that split top, 2-post screw down kind of design deal. The Elite was the same way, but it wasn't open post; it was closed. So, but it was cool. I have a full review on the Elite on the channel as well, on the Elite RDA. Now, when it comes to the Pro Mech Series 2, when it was announced, I saw the pictures. I was like, "Oh, baby, yeah, let's get this right," because I was hoping it would be just as good as the original. You know, maybe even a little better. Now, hasn't faltered in that performance and that aspect. The performance of this VGOD Pro Series Mech 2 is really good. It is. It's just as good as the Pro Mech, just as good as the Elite when it comes to performance. However, I do think this is a step backwards, or even just a stall, perhaps. Maybe not backwards, but a stall. Well, yeah, I guess it is backwards from the Elite, because the Elite had that big feel in the hand. It felt thick, even though it was a single 18650. It just had a nice girthiness in it. This is still a really skinny mod. This is an 18650. How I think this could be even better is, one, I don't like how they re-released the Elite RDA with the Pro Mech Series 2, and you have to get it as a kit. At the time, I don't know about now, you could not get the tube separate. You had to get it as a kit, and it's $90 for the kit. Now, when you think about it, $90 for an authentic item, mechanical mod, as a kit, it's not really that bad when you think about a VGOD product, because what you get that packaging with it, you get an extra spring, you get your little goodie bag, you get an RDA, the Mech, and that everyday carrying case. You know, I use one of these as my everyday. When I leave the house, I got my extra batteries, and I got my juice and everything else I need in one of these things. So, and it's not a cheap case. It's like, it's thick, it's heavy, you know, so you can use this for whatever you want. So I think with the combination of everything that you get with the VGOD, $90 for this kit is not a bad price. Send the RDA by itself is like $40, $45. So, you know, so basically you're paying $45, $50 for the Mech, which, like I said, as a kit together is not a bad price. Now, what do I mean when I say kind of a step backwards? Great, these little, it looks cool, okay? It looks cool with the sleeves, but the sleeves themselves, when everything's tightened together, you know, which is when you're going to use it anyway, everything's in place fine. But if you don't have it super tight, well, even now, this top one here, it's kind of loose, and it doesn't, like, it's kind of gappy between the tube and the outer casing of the shell. So, I mean, it's an issue. Sometimes it spins on you. But I think, after holding this thing in your hand for months, the girth this shows, and then going back to this skinny old thing, I just think the step in the right direction for the Pro Mech Series 2 should have been 21700, 2700, 18650 compatible. It should have been compatible with a bigger battery. I just think that's just the way vaping is today. It should have been 2700, or even 20. If you're going 2700, might as well go 21700. It should have been compatible with that. Just the way the vaping has evolved today with with the batteries out now. Also, I just wish they hadn't really released the Elite RDA along with it. They should have came out with the Pro Mech 2. I don't know. It's sort of a disappointment, but when it comes to performance, you know, look. Performance is fine, but the overall feel of this thing, I'm pretty bummed. I just kind of, like I said, I feel like it's a letdown. Personally, this is me. I use Admiral. I use the Dreamer a lot. You know, the Dreamer's right here. You know, it's nice, big, girthy. I still use the Elite from time to time. You know, that has the Elite RDA that I already had. I also have a silver one, so now I got 3 Elite RDAs. And then, of course, now I got this one. It's just, I just feel, I'm repeating myself now. It should have been 2700 or bigger. So I'm just going to kind of stop talking about that aspect of it there. But overall, $90 what you get, I think, is a pretty good price for an authentic mod. Considering, you know, the Dreamer itself was $90. I bought it. I think that's a good price. I think that's a decent price for an authentic mod. So that's just all my thoughts and my opinions on it. Does it perform well? Yes. But overall feel and effect, you know, it's all personal, I guess. If this is what you're looking for, this is what you want, then great, grab it. See, I even got a little bit of shaky because of this, because of the housing. You know, see, just little things like that irk you. It's just, you know, I feel like hasn't advanced at all to be a part 2, outside of just the external look and having 2 sleeves on it. What to do, right? So, anyway, that's it. I thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments about what you think of the VGOD Elite, the VGOD Pro Mech 2. If you have one, or if you plan on getting one, or what your opinion of this video is on this thing, and all the support you guys have shown me, your Patreons, your continued support has been great. I thank you very much. I really, really, really appreciate it. I do thank you very much for all your support. Thank you all for watching. Thank you very much for your support. And until next video, Just keep on vaping and living, baby. Wait. One thing, I'm gonna have a link in the top of the description. I'm working on a new website. Right now it's just a Weebly website. It's still in the free mode. I'm working on designing and creating this thing still. So I'm still adding elements to it. But I want you to click that link in the description. Go check out the new website. And tell me what your thoughts are on it. And if I have any GFXers out there that can do some graphics to make me style up the place a little bit, hit me up in the comments or something, or message me on Facebook in the group of Vapin and Livin Facebook group. That is the top link in the social area of the description. If you want to help me build that website, then. But yeah, go check it out. Let me know what you think. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching.